a garden in the backyard, and we're gonna have some fun making a quick biodynamic soil activator prep. And then we're gonna go and walk around the neighborhood and just kind of spread that along the road, in the park. It helps spread that incredible blessing and gesture, biological goodness that is the soil activator and field spray from our friends at Sustainable Settings at Biodynamic Source. And what this is doing is essentially bringing an incredible community of microorganisms to our land. And in this small handful, there are as many microorganisms living as around the number of people that there are on the planet. Billions, we're talking about. So just imagine, stop for a minute and imagine how incredibly rich that life force is in this special soil medicine prep that we're working with. Now, we know that interacting with soil is going to enhance our serotonin production and provide a number of benefits for us individually. And you can really feel that with this activator. It is so charged up with goodness. And so we're going to take that, about a teaspoon or so, and we're putting it in this bucket that is about half full with water. Just kind of let that disperse. And we're going to stir the prep into the water to get it nicely dissolved, and also to get a nice little vortex going, if you can see that spinning in the water. And this is coming from the biodynamic tradition of organic farming and agriculture. Comes to us from Rudolf Steiner, who about 100 years ago came up with a system that is particularly important for our times, with so much pollution and toxicity in the environment, and the ways in which we've been really assaulting soil all around the world in a form of chemical warfare for several generations. This soil activator and land medicine is one of the best tools we have to help bring healing to our own yard, our own neighborhood, our own community. You just get the swirl of the vortex going, first one direction, then the other direction. Each time you interrupt and go the other way, you're creating a whole lot of micro swirls, which is a way that the water gets oxygenated. And this is happening naturally in creeks and streams as they're flowing down out of the mountains. They're going through all kinds of amazing cascades, and that same oxygenation and structuring is occurring naturally. And this is a way we can help with that. It's a good time when we're doing our stir to put a little intention into this, and with our hearts think of love and abundance, peace, and well-being for our area, for our place, for ourselves, our families, our neighbors, our community, the birds, the critters, the trees, the plants, everybody who is connecting to this place, the soil, the water, the air, and so on. So we just get that nicely stirred up. And the traditional way of doing this would say that you stir for an hour. Well, I have several friends now who say, you know, it's not about whether it's exactly an hour or not so much as it is about us choosing to take the time to do this in our landscapes. So this is getting there, feeling good. This is a great activity to do with your kids, your grandkids. If you're a school teacher, what a fun activity to do with the kids at school. Of course, you can do this sort of thing at your church, your house of worship, or other community center as well. Increasingly, we enjoy going to even people's places of work and doing this for their office complex or whatever it might be. You can do this if you're in a big city. You can do this if you're in the suburbs. You can do this if you're in a rural region. All of this is helpful for us. So we've been stirring for a little while now, and it seems like it's getting ready. And one of the easiest ways we can get the soil activator spread around the yard or the garden or your neighborhood is just using a simple watering can. Really doesn't matter what style it is. Really, you're just wanting to sprinkle and disperse the prep. Seems like the chickens like it too. So we're just gonna, now that it's ready, just put some here in the watering can, and voila, we're ready to help spread billions of organisms around the yard and help get that whole soil activation miracle going. We're under the canopy of this wonderful tree here, so we're also in the root zone of the tree overhead as we're getting some of this prep out to all these different lovely plants growing around here. Iris is over here. Here's some poppies that'll be coming up soon. Can even get the cameraman's feet if you're good at it.
Nice.
Nice and easy, that's it. Walking all around the yard. It's amazing what this does to really enhance your soil cultivation. This is as easy as this is. It's the essential step to becoming a good expert member of the Soil Stewardship Guild. And with it, my gosh, we can do so much good. We can do so much to enhance the soil activity in our own yards, in our own neighborhoods, even in the parks and open spaces right around our community. So I encourage you to get some of this soil activator. Again, all you need is about a teaspoon to do a few gallons, really, to do a whole yard like this. It goes a long way. And as more and more of us are doing this all around the country, all around the continent, we are each able to help heal this place and enhance soil production, help the plants and the trees grow with even greater vitality. And as they're growing, of course, they are breathing in carbon, sequestering carbon from the atmosphere, which helps reverse climate change. And so this is one of the things we get to do in our own homes, our own neighborhoods, with friends and family, and encourage you to get started today.